Oh, welcome back to the Fishing Doctor's Adventures. I was going to try out another lake, but the road was closed for upgrades by the government in the provincial park. So I drove to this little backwoods road. It has a little bit of an off-road and non-maintained road, but it was packed down nicely. So I came back here and see what we can catch. Got the jigging jaw jacker, and I'll drill some holes, so I'll pop it in first and see how it goes. Stick around, let's catch them. Use a little tiny tungsten jig, chartreuse, green dots with a piece of shrimp. I got one already. It's not big, but I got one. It's a rainbow. First beautiful rainbow of the day on that circle tackle tungsten jig. You love those. 5 feet of water just on top of a hump. And man, right away. I've got the jigging jaw jacker. I have this is the IM7 jaw jacker rod. This is the 29-inch one, and it's set up for trout with this is the light action rod, and I have a little loop to hold the line to the jaw jacker. You need that at the end of your rod if you're going to use a jaw jacker. That's what holds it in the trigger. I thread a little piece of shrimp on. People ask me prior, how big a piece of shrimp do I use? Just a little tiny piece, only as big as the jig, basically. Leave the hook exposed so that a fish, if it bites, it'll get hooked, okay? Like that. Look, when I put my finger, it should hook it like that, okay? If the bait is covering the hook, you may be losing fish, okay? There's lots of fish around here. I just put down and there was another one there. Looked like a decent mark. We'll set the jaw jacker up and see what happens. I have the tooth wheel on the jigging jaw jacker. I like that for trout. Not too crazy, but does enough motion just to get them interested. They're really aggressive today. I was hoping that would happen. Usually I just put it about 1.5 to 2 foot off bottom. Most of the times they'll come up and grab it. It helps them see it better. If they're really keyed in on the bottom and feeding on prey that's right close to the bottom, keeping it like 3 to 6 inches off bottom is usually where you want to have it. Must be little guys. Might be a little bigger tungsten jig. Sometimes the 3 or 5 millimeter gets a lot of attention, but if you're not hooking up, upsize your hook to the next size. This is a 5 millimeter, so going up to a 7 millimeter probably would help hook up more. Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, let's do that. Sometimes the bigger hooks get less bites, but when they bite, they usually stay on better with that bigger hook. So I put on that 7 millimeter, so I missed the previous two. This one, brook trout. Fat little brook trout. We'll let that guy go. Not quite big enough, but nice little brook trout. Oh, there's one there. I got him. Oh, a little baby one. You see how upsizing that 7 millimeter makes a hook up a really easy. If the fish will take it, I'd rather use a bigger size hook. And that's what I love about spring fishing. It's March 7th today, and it is hit and miss, but man, it's beautifully warm out here, 8 degrees Celsius. And sometimes the fish bite like crazy in the spring. It can be really hit and miss with the crazy weather we get in the spring. A little cold front or warm front comes on and the fish turn off. But if you hit it just right where you have stable weather for a while, fish can be doing amazing things in the spring. Okay. I got one. Another one. Another one. Looks like a brook trout. Oh. It's that same year class brookie as the one I just caught. Hopefully there's some bigger ones around. There should be. These are the little guys. Look at that, 7mm, hooked up 3 for 3. When I set up for trout, I do use a fluorocarbon leader, 4 to 6 pound line depending on the size of fish I'm targeting. 4 pound you can land a pretty big fish on. Just set your drag right. And then they're a little line shy when they're really clear water, so it's better to have fluorocarbon and really light line. Look at that. Oh, it came off. Just came back, walked over, so obviously I didn't scare him. Fish on. Okay, time to pull out the spoon and see if they like the spoon today. Put this jigging jaw jacker to the side. Only allowed 1 rod in BC. I know people ask me all the time. Yes, jaw jackers are legal, but you can only use 1 rod. So if you have the jaw jacker in, can't have anything else in. Just gotta be chilling. Okay, time to switch it up. Let's go grab a circle tackle rod and try it out. Oh, there's fish down there right now. There's fish down there. Fish down there. I'll try the Dead Stick 36 with a black tungsten jig and a little piece of shrimp. Some days are just not spoon days, but I'm gonna go give it a quick try and see what happens. Well, the brookies are loving this spoon, so I thought let's get some action because I'm catching one after another, and they're not huge, but I think there might be some bigger ones down there. They're just swimming past the spoon, so I'll try the tungsten jig. So many down there right now. 3 or 4 little guys. Look at that. Just keep grabbing it. Oh man, there's so many little guys. Brook trout.